People take journeys for many different reasons. We visit people that we love, we visit interesting locations, and we go to special events. Today we're going to take a look at what happens when we go on journeys for spiritual reasons in the ancient Christian practice of pilgrimage. The word pilgrim comes from Old Latin words that mean a foreigner, a traveller, someone who is not in their native land. Today, we use it for someone that is on a spiritual journey to a holy place for a spiritual purpose. That journey is known as a pilgrimage. Almost all of us have at some point traveled to visit a friend or a family member. We've gone to a concert or a music festival. We've gone to an interesting location for a holiday. We've gone to see the site of a famous movie, or we've gone to the place where we got married, or where we proposed, where we met someone important in our lives. Part of being a human being is to be a traveller. The church understands what it is to be a human being. It understands all of our instincts and all of the ways that we function, and it seeks to take all of these natural parts of being human and elevate them higher, to lift them towards God, to direct them towards something greater than us, someone greater than us. If we can take journeys to entertain us, to uplift us, to relax us, or to strengthen us, if we can go for jobs or for friends or for holidays, then surely we can take journeys that will grow us closer to God, to that one relationship and that one destination that we should all be trying to reach. These journeys are pilgrimages. These journeys help grow us in our spiritual lives. They help us grow closer to God, to a deeper relationship with Jesus Christ by going to physical places with spiritual histories, physical events that help us in our very souls, that the journey that we take can be centered around Jesus Christ. Christians have been making journeys for God since ancient times. It goes back into our heritage in the Old Testament, when people would travel from all over Israel to come to Jerusalem for the holy days. They would visit the tombs of the prophets and the patriarchs of old. Markers and altars were set up on holy sites across Israel to remember where God had done something great for the people of Israel. As Christianity spread, more and more people wanted to see the sites mentioned in the life of Jesus Christ. Obvious ones like the Mount of Olives or the Sea of Galilee, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, or the church in Bethlehem where he was born. People traveled from all over the world for this. We have a record of a nun from Spain who traveled all the way to the Holy Land, visiting these holy sites, meeting the priests and the monks, and recording her accounts of the liturgies that she encountered and the spiritual places from the scriptures that she visited. These journeys, these pilgrimages, were always to places where Christ had done great things for his people. And that, of course, included great things that he had done through his friends, through his saints. And as Christianity progressed, more and more of these locations came to be around the world, where the friends of Christ, the saints, had done great things for him. Some of these locations were in big and famous cities. Some of them were out of the way in remote monasteries or corners of the wild. These locations began to transform the landscape as roads towards them were built, as towns and inns. All of this infrastructure was being built for pilgrims who would often travel very poorly, on foot, to reach these places to pray. This caring for pilgrims is a practice that goes back to the very early days of the church, where we read of numerous saints that cared for the poor, for the sick, and for the pilgrims. Possibly the most famous Christian pilgrimage route on earth is the Camino de Santiago. In English it is known as the Way of St. James. It is actually a whole network of pilgrimage routes leading to the Catholic cathedral where the tomb of St. James is. This pilgrimage began its existence in around the 9th century. After the Protestant Reformation, it lost a lot of its popularity around Europe and was largely unknown until the 20th century. In the 20th century, it has rebuilt a lot of its name and knowledge around the world, and today hundreds of thousands of pilgrims walk the trail every single year from all over the world. An interesting element to take away from this pilgrimage route is its recognized symbol for the pilgrims there. A seashell on a land walking trail exemplifies what it means to be a pilgrim. It is to be a stranger in a foreign land, something that all Christians are on earth. The truth is, you don't have to travel very far to be a pilgrim. You don't have to fly all the way to the Holy Land or to Spain. There are ways you can make a pilgrimage within the country that you live. The journey does not start on a particular famous stretch of road. There is no beginning spot for any pilgrimage route, ever. The beginning place is at home, from where you set out in prayer. Whether you're walking on foot through beautiful scenery in an exotic foreign country, or you're in your car driving down a highway in your home state, the central destination is still the same. Whether you're going to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, or a small chapel that no one's ever heard of that you really want to go and see. The purpose of your journey is identical. The purpose is a closer relationship with Jesus Christ, not because he is waiting for you at the final destination, but because he has been with you every single step of the way, just as he is in the great pilgrimage that is life itself, in a world in which all Christians are sojourners, in which all of us are pilgrims.